What is up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Nintendo Friends, where we talk about everything gaming, but mostly Nintendo. I am Hector, your host, and with me, as always, is my co-host and fellow gamer and fellow Nintendo friend, Abel. How are you doing today, Abel?
What's up, man? And what's up, guys? I'm doing great.
I'm a man.
You are a man.
Yeah.
Man.
So, dude, we haven't done any content,
No.
and that's our bad.
Great. Yeah,
That's
that is
our bad. I was like, yeah, we're gonna be more often, and then we weren't. So, but that's about to change, ladies and gentlemen. We're sorry if you could just hang in with us. Hang tight. There's a lot of stuff going on. Both of us actually have new jobs,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
we're getting new jobs. They're starting, pretty soon, and so
Fortunately, we don't have the blessing of having full-time content
Yeah.
creator status.
I mean, we could if you guys would like and subscribe. So please like and subscribe. Get our numbers up. Help us out. Help some brothers out trying to get a nut. Trying to make a buck. So here's the thing. Today we are talking about and because we're behind, we're talking about the Nintendo Direct that happened. When did it happen? Do you remember?
I think like the 31st or the
It was
30th
like 2 weeks ago or something like that.
Minute or yeah. No, maybe last week. I think it might have been last week.
Was it last week? I don't know. These Nintendo Directs, I heard like a rumor, and then, like there were like rumors of leaks and whatnot, and then
Right.
it's funny because like I follow Beat 'em Ups is what actually started he started a rumor. Did you hear about that, by the way?
No.
So it was the Direct was the 31st, right?
Okay.
So
Oh, nice. I got it.
yeah, man, look at you. It was a week ago. About a week ago. Y'all remember that, kids? The Vine people?
I don't
About
think we would remember
a week
that.
ago.
A good 13 years ago already.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. All right. Anyway, so Beat 'em Ups, who I happen to follow. We happen to follow. We actually met on FaceTime. That'll be a video later on. Which is really cool. He's like one of my favorite YouTubers. He did this leak, man. So he was just like, he basically said, don't tell me, I'm not going to tell you how I know, but there's a Nintendo Direct coming out soon. And he said like Animal Crossing. He just said all this stuff. But he just did it to see, it was like an experiment, how quickly information spreads, leaks, rumors, stuff like that,
Right.
And so it was very interesting. But he apologized. He was like, hey, I was lying. It was just he made it was for a video as well.
It was to
he
make
actually,
a point.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And hopefully his hope was to stop leaks in the future.
Right.
So he actually like even spoke to a psychologist recently. I think like the podcast that just happened, he spoke to a psychologist explaining, why it happens, why this stuff leaks, what, the psychology behind it. It's really cool. It's really interesting. So,
Cool.
but anyway, a Direct actually happened. Like, it wasn't everything that he said it was going to be, but
there was a Direct.
There was a Direct, and so that's the one we're going to talk about. Also, there was an Indie World Direct that happened. As of this recording, it was Thursday, August 7th. You're going to watch this on Friday, so look at the video we posted yesterday, which would be today, as of this recording. But it's
Yes.
Did you hear that?
Yeah. What was it?
Yo, I don't know. Sorry. So like some fire truck came past my house. So what was I saying? 80
yesterday, today, videos, all this stuff.
Yes. So yeah, we have a new video out where I react to that Direct. It's up right now, so go ahead and watch that as well. 2 videos in 1 week. Yeah, we're making up for lost time. But anyway, so today we're talking about the Nintendo Direct, the big Direct that just happened. Because we're late. So anyway, so this happened the 31st, and not a bad Direct in my opinion. Not great,
Not really.
not terrible either.
Yeah.
Like I feel like people say mid, and it's like it sucked.
Yeah.
Like
I
we've
think
lost the meaning of mid.
Yeah, mid doesn't mean what it probably initially meant.
Mhm.
Like it, I feel like at first meant like middle ground. It's average. It's plain. It's whatever. At this point
50-50.
nowadays, when people say mid, it just means like, oh, it kind of sucked.
It sucked, yeah.
Yeah,
But like I feel like this was actually a little bit over mid.
this was fair.
It was fair, yeah. It wasn't terrible. So, first off the docket, we have Monster Hunter Story. And by the way, we're gonna talk about the stuff that really
Stood out to
stood
us.
out to us. So, Monster Hunter Stories 3 was the first thing in this direct, and I was like, let's freaking go, man! Like, Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection. I love Monster Hunter Stories. I'd rather play that than an actual Monster Hunter game because Monster Hunter is a weird franchise.
It really is. Yeah.
You have to like know someone who knows how to play to get you in, to explain a bunch of things, explain a bunch of lore, and like the best way to play that game, you know? And like I tried Monster Hunter Rise. That's the first Monster Hunter game I ever played. And it was fun. But I won't play that by myself. I have to play it with somebody who knows. And unfortunately, there's somebody that walked me through it and that knew. She's actually a YouTuber. I won't say who it is because I don't want to call her out like that. But like her business is her business. She's cool. We're cool. I just don't know her that well, you know. But she like opened it up. We're still friends on Switch, you know. So I see when she's online, you know. She's cool. But you know, I don't really play with her, so like, you know, I can't really play that game anymore. But Monster Hunter Stories, it's a little RPG, but like Monster Hunter, and it's not, you know, it's not as hard for me, or not. It's easier to grasp. So
Right. Yeah.
and this looks so smooth. It's super smooth. Looks like it finally has a great, like, it's 1080p, 60 FPS.
Yeah.
And it looked Breath of the Wild Monster Hunter is what it looked like. It kind of looked a little cell shaded.
Definitely got Breath of the Wild vibes from it.
Mm-hmm.
Or Tears of the Kingdom or whatever.
Yeah, which goes back to, you know, what we were talking with Glitchy, how everything's trying to be, you know,
Breath of the Wild.
I'm here for it. Like it's I don't think it's gonna be open world, which is something that I know Glitchy. I know he was like, why make everything open world? Like, I'm tired of open world games. I don't share the same sentiment, but I get it. And so hopefully this will be more something like his speed. And it's a little bit more controlled. It's not as, you know, it doesn't look like it's open world. I know they're going to share more information about that later on, but
right.
You know, but that's the first thing they started it off with. It was a banger. I was like, yes, awesome.
And then it just faltered.
And then the rest was just garbage.
Yeah.
Hot dumpster fire garbage. No. But that they started it off strong, and I love Monster Hunter Stories. I played the one on 3DS. Don't own it. But then I played the second one, which was on Switch, and then now they have this one for Switch too. So I'm really excited. But what is something that you had liked, or something that stood out to you? The first one on your list.
Yeah. So the first one on my list, that kind of stood out to me was actually Once Upon a Katamari, which is Katamari Damacy or
Once Upon a Calamari.
Yeah, once upon a Kalahari.
It's a trap.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
No. Okay, so is it a PS2? Is it the PS2 game? Is it like remastered? Is it a brand new Katamari?
No, it's a brand new one. Yeah, it's been a minute since they've had a new Katamari Damacy game. I don't know exactly when the last one was released, but it's been a hot minute. So that was pretty interesting to see. I had some experience with this game. I had it for GameCube, and I played it here and there a little bit. It was a lot of fun. I mean, there's really not much to it. There is like a small like story behind it, you know, but you're basically just like rolling stuff up. It's kind of one of the first of its kind, like just feel good, simple, objective, very easy gameplay, funny, goofy little characters and stuff like that. So really you can kind of, once you get involved or like in it, and you kind of like fall under this trance of like, all right, I'm just rolling stuff up, and it's very, you know, entrancing, and next thing you know, 5 hours have passed and you're like, what am I doing with my life type games. But you know, I enjoy it. I like it, and I'm glad that they're making a new one for the Switch too. So yeah, well, you know, pretty cool. We'll just see where it goes. You should give it a shot. You should give it a shot. You should try it.
I mean, I did play some of them in the PS2 game,
Oh yeah,
but like it's been a long time.
right.
Just rolling stuff up. Um,
Yeah.
it was fun back in the day, but I don't know if I would want to play it now.
Uh-huh.
But you know,
It's definitely got its like
It's-
niche following.
it does. I do know that a lot of people adore those games, and they're like, "Oh, new Katamari on there," you know.
Yeah.
So, I
Music's
mean,
really good too. I will admit.
to each his
great.
own. To each his own. But
Yeah.
second one for me was another kind of like childhood game. It was Final Fantasy Tactics. Now I have the PlayStation. I played the PlayStation 1 game back in the day. I didn't own it. I had a friend who owned it, but it was a really close friend, so like I played it pretty often. But I've never actually owned it until a couple of years ago. I actually think there's a YouTube video on our channel. Y'all remember Phil, the flying Hawaiian flowing Samoan Alolan Pokemon himself? You know, he's on our channel sometimes. You know, I went out to a vintage game store with him and I bought this game, Final Fantasy Tactics, for PlayStation 1. And it's weird though, I don't own a PlayStation. And it's weird, it doesn't work on my PlayStation 2. Now my PlayStation 2 plays PlayStation 1 games, but it doesn't like play that one specifically. I don't know why. So
Weird.
it only works on my PS3, which I don't have my PS3 plugged in. Like there's just not something that I have, you know,
Yeah.
plugged in. It's tucked away, you know. So if I do want to play it, I have to bring
Nestled.
it out. Yeah, it's nestled in its own little corner in my closet. But if I do want to play the game, I have to bring it out, unhook, you know, untangle the wires, plug in my
Yeah.
PS3, and play it.
Yeah.
This will be really interesting. It's remastered, you know. It's fully voice acted as well. That's really incredible. That's going to be really fun. So with the enhanced graphics and stuff like that, and voice acted, you know, fully.
Yeah, all the dialogue.
Yeah, hear all the dialogue. It's going to be a much tighter, much
Just more streamlined. I think.
full, yeah, experience. Exactly. You took the words right out of my mouth. I know that's really unsanitary, but you did it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, clean your
My hand's
hands.
straight in there.
Nasty.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm really excited for it. Yeah, Final Fantasy Tactics.
Nice, awesome. Yeah, so the next game that caught my eye was also too like a childhood game for both of us.
Hey, nostalgia today.
Yeah. This is Nintendo Friends Nostalgia Day. I don't know what, but I guess that's what we're doing.
Nintendo just tugged at our heartstrings in this direct, man.
Yeah, for real it did. So Just Dance 26, which kind of made me feel old when I read that.
Yeah,
You know,
I think we play. I remember we played Just Dance in 2013, 2014. That's when we played it a lot for my family anyway.
yeah.
But
No, that
what's
really
your-
was like the OG. No, yeah, around that time, 2013.
that time Xbox
Yeah.
360.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. That and the freaking the Star Wars Connect, whatever.
Oh my god.
Han Solo.
I'm Han Solo. I'm Han Solo. I'm Han
Yeah.
Solo. Dude, those are
That was a good
Cringe.
time, man.
no man. That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. It's very
But
cursed.
why Just Dance?
Wow.
Like, is it just a nostalgia factor? Because, you know, I don't like. I think they're played out, man. They've been played out for me. Just Dance. But what
Well,
is it about Just Dance? Are you really gonna play this?
Yeah, so like that's the thing. That's the thing. I kind of feel I'm kind of in the same boat in the sense that it's just one of those things where it's like Kids Bop. Kids Bop is like Kids Bop 55 now or whatever we're at, you know. Like it's definitely I don't want to say Just Dance has overstayed its welcome because, you know, there's always new great songs that are going to be put out, you know.
I mean,
in
I would say that.
games. No, I wouldn't say that it's overstayed its welcome. I think there's still like younger generations of people who want to dance to these songs, and you know they have like really fun choreographed things. You still have the creepy glow in the dark people doing their thing. So I dig it. I'm glad that it's still around. Honestly, it makes me feel good that people are enjoying it. So I mean, yeah, I'm glad it's a game that they're working on and that it's being released. I personally, they always have a lot of
that
fun.
is something to think about. That they make these every year.
Yeah,
Like there must be, like they must do well, like well enough to where like, okay, we got to make another one.
right.
You know.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I feel like there is for sure a market for it.
Whoever's out buying, stop.
Yeah, whoever's out there buying Just Dance 26 for
Jeez, man.
you, I mean, either more power to you, or you need to get yourself.
I mean, no, I'm sure. Like all kidding aside, right? Like, I mean, I'm not there anymore.
Yeah.
If I play it, it's for cardio.
Right.
And
if I play it, I'm gonna get an asthma attack.
Yeah, it's for sure. But like for kids, it's a great time. For families, if that's your thing, I enjoyed it back in the day, and I think
that's the thing, man. Like at one point, like that was our thing,
Yeah.
For our families. So
you're right.
So
yeah. I know. We dunk on these games, all the time. But like, yeah, that's a really good point. So
there are some Gen Alpha families out there that really love.
There's a little kid watching the direct. Just Dance 26.
Yeah.
So
give me your card.
But yeah, man. For the next one for me was Persona 3 Reload.
Yeah.
Now I've only played one Persona game, and that's Persona 3. But it's not. I don't have Reload on PS5, which I really should. But I have Persona 3 portable on my Switch Lite, and that is the PSP version, mind you. So this is like,
wow,
already how old? Like a 20-year-old game.
Yeah,
close to, right? So
yeah, 15 maybe.
Yeah, and so like it's fine. Like it's fine, but it's not.
It is what it is.
Not the full experience. I'm really looking forward to playing this game correctly. I'll have because it's the PSP version is called Persona 3 Portable, I believe. And now I will have Persona 3 Portable, but it won't be Persona 3 Portable. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like it is going to be
Persona
portable,
3 Reload.
but it's going to exactly Persona 3 Reload portable.
Right.
So like it'll be nice to have the full game portably. I mean, I could buy a PS Portal and play it portably. I'm sorry, I could buy a PlayStation Portable and play Persona 3 Reload portably if I wanted to play it portably that way.
Right.
But probably it wouldn't be as good as playing it on the Switch 2 portably.
Right. The probability of
the probability of me actually going out and buying a PlayStation Portable to play Persona 3 Reload portably is highly improbable. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be here all night. Okay, so here's the thing.
All right, that's definitely the most like our brains have worked in a hot minute.
For sure. And this isn't written. This is off the dome. It's really funny.
Right.
So like the only thing that I would say for that, hopefully it'll be graphically competent.
Yeah.
Because
graphically pleasing.
And I am gonna mention this game just really quickly. The Star Wars Outlaw, whatever that was in this direct. I didn't.
Oh yeah, that too.
I didn't write it down only because it doesn't look great.
I actually forgot about it.
Yeah, because it just didn't look great. Like
it kind of just came and went.
Yeah, and so but if you really look go back and watch the direct. If you look at it really closely, the face, like her face, and it's nothing like the game is actually pretty fun. What I hear, but for that specifically, if you want to play it, I would suggest it on Xbox Series X or PlayStation 5 or PlayStation Portable. Don't saw that again. But like it's I would say just buy it on someplace else, Steam.
Yeah.
It just doesn't look great. But this one, hopefully that it does look it does look good.
Yeah.
From what I saw, it looked okay. So anyway, what you got next?
So the next one I have next is Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment.
Ooh, I got that one too.
Yeah, I know that's something that we're both equally as hyped for.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
No.
What about it stood out to you?
Um, I what really stood out to me was honestly,
I like that too.
yeah, I like I really like the character designs. I think they're getting more and more detailed and intricate and like original. Um, as these like games progress, it's definitely not as much of a, you know, I think with the first Hyrule Warriors, it was definitely like kind of nostalgia bait and, a little bit.
How
Um,
so? How so?
well, in the sense that they took a lot of stuff from previous games, and just in the first Hyrule Warriors, not Hyrule Warrior, the one for the Wii U. Um,
Oh.
so, but as each one of these games is progressing, it's getting more and more to be like its own thing, its own storyline, its own concept, its own world, that's like separate from the mainline Zelda, separate but connected to the mainline Zelda games. Um, so I just get more and more intrigued with these games as they're further developed. So like at a first glance, like just the character designs, it's just the originality of it. I think is what struck me the first time I watched it. Really,
Okay. Wow. Sounds.
that's my answer. That's my
That's your
answer.
answer. So for
listening.
me, that's great, man. Just shut up now. I'm kidding. Why am I so mean to you? I'm just
I
kidding.
know, right? You know what? I'm logging off.
By the way, if you're barely tuning in, this is like your first ever video, Abel's my brother-in-law. So,
Yeah. We're brothers from other mothers.
from other mothers.
Yeah.
And,
So we rag on each other like brothers do.
Yeah. So he
That's
he has
stupid hat you're wearing. No, I'm just kidding.
Anyway, Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment. I am excited to play as Zelda. I mean, we played as Zelda in the last one, but and the champions like on and her side of the story.
Yeah, more Zelda love in the past couple years lately.
Yep, Echoes of Wisdom, and now this one.
There's very little Link in the trailer. Little to none.
I hope that we'll play as Link still, like maybe just a little bit.
Yeah.
I know it's mostly going to be focused on Zelda and that side of the story. It's the prequel, basically what happened. You haven't played Tears of the Kingdom, right? Like very little of it. Okay, but like, how far have you gotten? I forget all the time.
Probably about just like half an hour in.
Okay, so you kind of have an idea of like that Rauru guy with the big ears and
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so like it's gonna be that story basically. In Tears of the Kingdom they have these like flashbacks, and it's basically the story of the flashbacks. So it's gonna be really interesting. More Zelda lore,
Yeah. Connecting dots.
and hopefully because it's on Switch too, because Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity, not a bad game, but the frame dips
are evident.
They're very often, yeah. And so, hopefully they tightened it up a little bit with this one. They've streamlined it much more.
That is something we talked about in the past about that game.
With Glitchy. He was just like, "Oh yeah, I hope that they fix that."
Glitchy and on our own, I think too. 'Cause that game's been out for a little while, but
Yeah,
it's just overall a great game, but performance-wise, it's a little, it chugs along a little bit here and there.
Yeah,
But hopefully we won't get that much with this one.
Yeah, and I mean, like it's understandable, like that the last game because the hardware was already behind. So
That 6
and
years
even
old by that point.
even though this one is behind as well, hopefully it's a little bit better,
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. So Age of Calamity, Age of Imprisonment. Excited for that. I love that they included that Zelda game but we don't know when it comes out. So hopefully later on this year. But next one I have is Hella.
Yeah.
It's hella cool.
It's hella.
But
yeah,
it's
this one really, really, really kind of piqued my interest. So, but go ahead.
It reminded me of the Moss game from the PSVR game. Have you heard of that?
Yeah.
It's like a little mouse. It's like a little Despero character.
Yeah, a little Despero. Little
You know that
Ratatouille.
the movie or the book? It was books, right? I don't know. I don't know anything
Yeah, it was a
about.
book,
Okay.
but also a movie. Yeah.
But it kind of like it confuses me because in the Chronicles of Narnia, there's also a mouse who like a sword wielding mouse. I forget his name though.
Oh yeah,
Um,
yeah, there is in
and
there.
I got them mixed up. So this is kind of like that. Anyway, little mouse with a sword, a swashbuckling mouse. I'm there. Um, so it reminds me of just that PSVR game though, and it's super cute. It looks like a storybook, game come to
Come to
life,
life.
and it
Jinx.
is, huh?
I said Jinx because we said come to life at the exact
Oh,
time. Probably won't come that way in the capture, but yeah.
yeah. Shut up. Anyway, so I'm kidding. Um, Moss. I said that like 5 times already.
Moss Mouse.
The Moss Mouse. Oh, you know what? Stuart Little vibes.
Oh yeah, well he's
Did
a
you-
little white mice.
Did you ever play the Stuart Little games? I don't know how if you were
No, I
you were
never
too young, maybe.
do it little.
But
I
they
mean, I
had
like the movies.
yeah, of course, but they had like the PlayStation 1 games. And I think Stuart Little 2 was also on PS2, but I don't remember.
No.
I just remember the PS1 game. So
You
it gave
played-
me yeah, I played it before. I got it.
You're a Stuart Little fan.
I am a Stuart Little fan. I
Yeah.
like those movies. But like it's funny because like I talked to Phil a lot, and he's all like, "Oh, I never owned that game, but I got it from Blockbuster." And like I didn't do that like in the 90s, but I did it in the 2000s. So like with like King Kong the game, Stuart Little was one of them. So like I can say like, "Oh, I never owned it, but I got it from Blockbuster and I rented it."
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, it was super fun back in the day. I don't know if it holds up now, but it gave me Stuart Little vibes. So it is multiplayer too, so online. So maybe we can play together.
Yeah. Little
Maybe we can game share or something.
running through the garden and the fields,
Yeah.
collecting mushrooms and whatnot,
Yeah.
and fighting off bugs, probably. I don't know.
See.
So cool. Yeah, so the next one I have, things were trucking along well in this direct, and I found myself being, overall impressed. And then this game came up, and I was a little perturbed, to say the least. And
Word of the day.
what?
Word of the day. Perturbed.
Yeah, there you go. Use that on a Jeopardy thing.
Mhm.
So, chilling by the fire, a campfire simulator. What else are they gonna make simulators about now? At this day and age.
Are you mentioning that because it interests you? It piqued your interest, or you're trying to like cloud on it?
It piqued my interest, but it also just doesn't look good. And I'm like, what was the decision making process here? What was the logic behind, you know what? Let's make a campfire simulator where
Let's make a
like,
Nintendo
careful.
64 game.
Don't get the logs cold, or otherwise your fire will go out. And like that's pretty much like the only threat, I would imagine, or like the only stakes in this game is that the fire doesn't get lit. But I mean, other than that,
I don't remember. I'm trying to look it up right now. The studio who did it, but like
yeah.
I'm not sure if it's an indie studio, but
I
like
don't know.
if it wasn't, I'm looking at it right now actually on my screen. I don't know why it's Oink Games. I don't know what else they've made, but if why wasn't this included in the indie direct?
Yeah.
So like it looks like it's something that could be included.
Yeah. Something tells me it maybe might not be. I don't know.
I don't
Unless,
know.
yeah.
I've never heard of Oink Games.
But I just thought I'd mention it because there is a small conversation to be had here about simulator games, and how far will people go, before we come to like a sitting on the toilet simulator.
I'm sure that exists.
You know what? At this
There are
point,
thousands of games
Yeah.
on Steam. There's
that are,
thousands
like
of games on the
3 or
eShop.
10 cents or whatever, and they're all
Yeah.
like simulator games where your only objective is to like,
Exactly.
roll toilet paper and then click A for the flush.
Yep.
you know, and
We've
but
got hand surgeon simulator, goat
yeah,
simulator.
right.
What is it? A tractor simulator. You know.
Yeah, farm simulator, whatever else it is. But like the fact that this made its way to a Nintendo Direct, an official Nintendo Direct, and it's just a Nintendo 64 looking campfire game, to me was a little interesting. It caught me off guard. You know, I don't want to completely like rag on the game and say like, oh, it's trash. Don't even get this. Like, what the heck? But at the very least, it was interesting to see amongst all these other like fully, you know, story driven, you know, especially like
fully form looking
games.
games.
Yeah, the later games that we're going to talk about too towards the end of the Direct. You know, it's just a little weird little inclusion, but I felt like I wanted to just mention it pretty much.
All right, we got like 3 more, the last 3 to
All
go.
right.
So the next one I had was Chronos. Never heard of this game before.
Me either. Is it a new game altogether, or
I have no clue. I didn't do any research for this
Seemed
podcast.
interesting though.
Yeah, but because the reason why I didn't really do it is because I kind of want to know more about it organically, rather than going to like go out and look, you know. Because think about it this way: a casual gaming fan probably wouldn't do any research.
Right.
They just be like, "Oh, that looks cool!" Like, you know, hopefully it'll come out.
You'll buy it,
and then they'll forget about it until it's on the eShop. Like, oh, I remember that. You know, so you know, they'll buy it. So this looks like, and I wanted to point this out because this looks like a more of an. I think Panic Games made it. I'm not sure. See, no research, but this looks a lot better than the Star Wars game.
Oh yeah,
I made a note to say that for sure, that it looked more impressive in this Direct. I'm excited to learn more about it. It reminds me of like Resident Evil Revelations. It gave me really big Resident Evil Revelations game. That's one of my favorite Resident Evil games. Which I actually have that on the Switch.
Right, but it's like dystopian and all that, right? Kind of
like a scary, like thrilling horror game.
I kind of got like Dead Space vibes too.
Yes, that as well, Dead Space. But this looks really
Which
good.
Is great game.
It looks really fantastic, like on the Switch too. At least from what they showed us. So like we'll see how it goes. I do like to
optimistic.
Yeah, I do like to hear the the reviews, once it comes out. I won't ever say like I won't trust them entirely, but I do like a nice guy. Like, if they're saying this is pretty good, I'll check it out.
Right.
Or I'll watch some gameplay of somebody and I'm like, oh, you know what, that looks interesting. Maybe I'll get it. Yeah. And then but yeah, this looked really interesting.
Interesting concept too.
Yeah.
Interesting like main character design.
Yeah, really fun. It's got like he looks like a scuba diver kind of.
Yeah. You know what I also get? I also get Big Pop. What is it? Big Papa or whatever from? Oh, what's the freaking game?
The blue Cookie Monster looking thing?
No. Or Big Daddy from. What's that game?
Big Daddy.
Yeah, you have your computer there. Look it up real quick because it's gonna drive me crazy. Just look up Big Daddy video game. He's got the scuba aesthetic too. It's a really popular game.
Video game?
Yeah.
Oh wait.
What is it?
BioShock.
BioShock. Yes.
Okay, I'm not a BioShock fan. Not that I hate the games. I haven't really played them.
Yeah.
Oh, it does look like Big Daddy.
Yeah, it's kind of giving me Big Daddy BioShock vibes.
Yeah.
So which is cool.
You're right.
I like that aesthetic.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
The last 2 that we have. Did these last 2 interest you as well?
Yeah, they did. I don't really have experience with either of these like franchises, but it's just.
Well, I think one of them is a new franchise. One of them is a new franchise.
Oh, okay, so the one that makes sense because the one that I put was Octopath.
Okay,
Traveler.
That's great. We'll end with the last one, which is good. So
just Octopath. Yeah.
No. We'll end with the other one.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so let's talk about Octopath for a second.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sure.
Oh, sure.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. So for Octopath Traveler, that is did you know what that was from? Did you find out what that was from me? Like, was that
yes.
your introduction to the Octopath?
Yeah, you introduced me to Octopath Traveler.
Yeah, so I saw it a long time ago on like a direct, and I think even Beat 'em Ups talked about it like back in the day before I had a Switch, and I just always remembered when I did finally get my Switch, oh, Octopath, and I bought it, and I really like it. It's a turn-based strategy RPG game. I love that the concept was very interesting. I know it's been done before, but like it's just reminded. It was very reminiscent. I know Phil was like it was reminiscent of like some game. I think the game came out on Switch as well. The one that he was referring to. It's one of those old ones, like those old
like Golden
turn-based
Sun,
games.
maybe, or
No. It was like a PS1 game or something. I forgot what it was, but and then it's been done before, kind of. So, but it was like the first game that Square Enix came out with this HD 2D graphic style, where it's like pixelated, but the background and environments look
dimensional,
neat. Yeah, like very. It's interesting. It's aesthetically pleasing to me.
Right.
And I fell in love with Octopath. I didn't play the second one, but I have it as well. Phil also has that one, and he played it. He really liked it. Him and I have played Octopath Traveler, the first one, together as well. He actually, that's what made him buy the second one.
Right.
And so, this is a new Octopath Traveler, but it's a prequel. Like the Zelda, Hyrule Warriors is a prequel. This is a prequel to Octopath Traveler, and I was like, oh, nice, But again, Square Enix with their weird game names. It's like Octopath. I don't know if you know this, but Octopath Traveler came out like I think it was. I don't remember what the title was or if it was Octopath Traveler, but when they announced it, it was like working title.
Really?
And then they made it Octopath Traveler, which is really people were like, what? And then for the sequel, there was another game, Triangle Strategy. They came out with like, oh yeah, Triangle Strategy, working title, but then they kept it. So it's like, what?
All the different shapes, octagons, and triangles.
And then like Octopath Traveler 0.
Yeah.
So we have Octopath Traveler, we have Octopath Traveler 2, and now we have Octotrap.
Octotrap?
Octotrap, go! Wait, let me get this. Octopath Traveler 1, Octopath Traveler 2. Now we have Octopath Traveler 0. Okay, and
Weird.
so it's a prequel, and it looks interesting. I really, I like those games, but I don't think I'll be picking this one up, and that's kind of like, it kind of hurts a little bit to say that, but I think I'm just really Octopath Traveler out. I don't really, I spent a lot of time with the first one. I wasn't really, I barely even picked up the second one, so.
Yeah, so this one is like, if you barely picked up the second one, then this one's definitely, probably not going to be for me.
It's just, why'd you put it down? Why'd you put it down then? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I know it's interesting though. It really is, like the art style, and I think I'm just tired of that, of the turn-based strategy, whatever.
Yeah, and who knows? Maybe like 5 years from now, you'll have a hankering for it again.
Yeah, and I could always go back to it. Yeah. So, but with, what's funny? I was looking at it, the game before, because the game that we're about to end with, it actually came up before, and I thought it was going to be. It looks like an Octopath Traveler. It looks like that's where they were going, with this game called Adventures of Elliot, right?
Right.
And so it looks like they were going to announce an Octopath Traveler, which they inevitably did at the end. But for this one, it was like a fake out. It's like, oh no, it's not an Octopath. It is Adventures of Elliot. This, I saw the trailer and I was like, yes, a million times yes. It looks like it has that HD 2D graphic, which I really love. Because the Dragon Quest, I don't know if you remember Dragon Quest, the games, the first three came out with that HD 2D style, which I still need to pick up. But it's like that's what I want, you know. I know it's like turn-based too, but like this is when I was looking at Adventures of Elliot, this is what I want. It looks like it's so beautiful with the environments. I was so glad that it's like super like real-time combat rather than like the turn-based. It gives me old Zelda and Chrono Trigger vibes, even like those mana games, like Secret of Mana, Trials of Mana, you know, those mana games. And by the way, I downloaded the demo.
Oh yeah, did you now?
I did. Adventures of Elliot: The Millennium Tales. Let me see if they can my webcam get that? There we go.
Yeah, I got it.
The Adventures of Elliot: The Millennium Tales. And I downloaded it, and it is so smooth.
Nice.
It's like 60 frames. Where are we at here? 5 minutes. I'm looking at like my save game, and so like I had it. Oh, it's loading. By the way, since I was like, oh yeah, it's like giving me Zelda vibes. It's giving. There's a little fairy in here. Let me see if I can make it focus. I don't think it's gonna work.
Probably not.
Come on, camera. No, whatever. But there it is. It's right there. So like there's this little like, yeah, you can't see it, but like there's this little fairy that it goes around. It's like Navi. And like, hey, look at me. Yeah. But it's dude, download the demo. Hopefully it's on Switch as well. I think it might be, but if you try to download the demo, if not, I'll show it to you. But yeah. It's really fun. My buddy Josh, like I showed it to him, and he was just like, "This is nostalgic for you, isn't it?" And I was like, "Yeah, a little bit." But he was like, he was really interested because I don't think it's like quite his style. But he was like, "Dude, this actually looks pretty good. Like the real time combat and everything." And I was just like, "He's like, it's very smooth. It's very like." And I go, "Yeah, I want them to make a Pokemon game like this." He's like, "I could see that." And I was like, "Right." And he's a very casual gamer, you know, so he's not like as hardcore as we are, but you know, he liked it. And so what did you think of Adventures of Elliot?
Well, you know, obviously I didn't get the demo, but like from what I saw, you know, from the direct, I thought it was really cool too. I mean, like you said, I'm also a really big fan of that art style. So right away, the art style, you know, was very pleasing to look at. It pops out really well. But you know, I think I need to get more into this like genre of gaming. You know, the turn-based, you know, types of like those Secret of Mana, all that stuff. I feel like that's like just a whole like subsection of gaming that I have not really explored all that much. So you know, it also left me really interested too to want to try to dive into it. And I feel like maybe it might be like a good starting game to like dive into that type of, you know, play style in general. So, you know, who knows if the demo is available for Switch, which I don't recall seeing if it was in the direct or not, if they made mention of that. I'll have to go back and look. But if I do see that it is available, then I might actually download it too, and, you know, have that be like my first taste in overall of this, like, you know, genre of gaming. But I did, just from the trailer, it really did look awesome too.
Yeah, no, it definitely was the highlight, honestly, and the demo is even better.
Yeah,
so like I would
so cool.
It just from what I have, you know.
And yeah, and even if I can't like get the demo, if it's like not available for Switch or whatever, like I would love to just try it out too, like next time I see you or whatever.
Oh yeah, oh yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll let you, bro, for sure.
Yeah. Sweet, man.
I have no problem with that. Well, that is all that we have as far as that Nintendo Direct. I mean, it's slow going to be honest with you. I'm with the Switch 2.
It's a slow burn.
Yeah, I feel like the bangers won't really come till like later on. So what have we had so far? We've had Mario Kart World. We've had, let's count them on the hand, shall we?
Yeah.
Mario Kart World. Cyberpunk.
Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong. Those are like the biggies.
Those
I
are
mean,
really the big three of
Rune
which is such
Factory. Like
that's
it's
yeah. Sorry, I was just gonna say that's such an interesting big three to have for the Switch 2. You know, no Mario's, no Zeldas, no Kirby's, no Metroid. You know, that's our big three. Donkey Kong, which is you know, a little out of left field. Mario Kart, which is, you know, it's Mario, but it's definitely not a main series Mario game.
I do think that right now
And
they're
then
B
Cyberpunk.
games. They're B games. Like,
Yeah.
actually, Cyberpunk I could see being an A game.
Right.
But it's just like I don't think it has like the mass appeal like that a regular Mario would, like, or like a Zelda would.
Yeah.
And I know we have Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom in 4K, and it's great. It is.
Yeah.
And if you've never played those, the Switch 2 is fantastic. It's you know what I mean? But for
Yeah.
us who have already been there, like,
And experience those
it's
things.
kind of I'm getting a little disappointed. Like, I'm getting like, okay, when are the bangers gonna come? Like, Donkey Kong is good, and like I'm
Right.
telling you, I'm still playing it, but it's not pulling me back as quickly or as strongly as it should.
Yeah.
You know,
Or as maybe Nintendo hoped it would.
yeah, or even as I hoped it would.
Right. Yeah.
It kind of gets old quickly, like by the like the first layer, the first like 3 layers are like, this is incredible. Then it kind of gets like,
Yeah. There's another rock that I have to smash.
yeah, or no, but just like I don't like the sub layer 500 through 600 so far. That's where I'm at.
Uh-huh.
Or 700. Like, I don't really like them because like there's like poison on the bottom, and every time you try to dig under, you fall into the poison and you die. And so, like, for me anyway, because anyway, I'm not talking about that, but I just think it's
Yeah.
really interesting, right? So but like this direct, it wasn't terrible, but I'm like, I want the bangers, man.
Yeah.
Where's my bangers
Get
and
some-
mash? I want my
Let's get
bangers
some
and mash.
Metroid. Let's get some Mario. Let's
Yeah,
see what
Metroid. We got Pokemon, ZA.
I still want Professor Layton. That's a solid.
Dude, I don't know if you saw, but like on one of your shorts that you did for Professor Layton, somebody commented the other day. They're just like, yeah, where the frick is it? Like, it's already been like, dude, I think it's already been like a year and a half
Oh yeah, for sure, over a year
since that
that initial trailer, the teaser.
yeah, that
trailer.
announcement.
Yeah, and that trailer looked great. The animation looked really good. It looked solid. I think it would look great on the Switch too.
I just
Where
don't
is it?
know. Like, honestly, and it's, like the Switch 2 when it came out, I was like, brand new toy, and it is interesting. Like, it's like, no, it is like it's a really good, like,
Piece of hardware.
I liked it. I still like it. I enjoy it, but it's just like,
You can only go so far if the game.
yeah,
is
I want my Mario. I want my Zelda. Like, I want, you know, Metroid.
Yeah.
And so, I think only time is going to tell. It might have like maybe the first year is going to be struggling, but I feel
Right.
like,
We'll see when we get to the Christmas. Oh,
I had to sneeze. I'm so sorry. Did it catch all my spittle?
yeah, I definitely felt a little bit of it here.
Oh, gross.
However
Okay.
many miles away I am.
Excuse me. I'm so sorry, ladies and gentlemen. It was involuntary. But
Like
anyway,
I was saying, well, I was just saying, like, you know, you never know. Christmas is coming soon. The holiday season is coming soon. We might get some good news pretty soon for any like holiday releases. You know, you never know. We'll see.
I feel like maybe the Pokemon is going to be their holiday game.
Yeah.
ZA Legends or whatever.
Pizza.
To be honest with you, even Legends Pizza.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, even with that,
It's like another Donkey Kong type
I'm
thing.
not as excited as I first was. Like, I mean, only the gameplay will tell, you know. But
Yeah.
I'm just like, Pokemon Legends Arceus was great, but it's just like, now that it takes place, and you'll probably feel differently because what is it, Lumiose?
Yeah.
X and Y.
Yeah.
X and Y was like a game that you really love and you really played, like, and went deep into it, and it's nostalgic for you. I had already fallen off of Pokemon, you know.
Yeah.
I played X and Y. I went back to it, you know. Played it as an
Right.
adult, you know, like not when it came out.
Yeah.
I think I was an adult actually when it came out, but it was like my early adulthood, like 18, 19. So I just wasn't interested, and it doesn't hit the same notes for me that it does for you. Even though I do like it, I do like Lumio City. I love it. It is France, wasn't it? France, Paris.
Yes, it's Paris.
This is the Eiffel Tower in Pokemon. Look, it's a Pikachu on the floor. Look at that. You know, like I'm excited, you know, for that. So, but it's just the Legends Arceus taking place in the wild was much more appealing to me rather than in the city. But we'll see. You know, we'll see how it goes.
We'll see where it goes. We'll see where we end up.
But anyway, I think that's it for this video, this podcast. What do you think?
Yeah, you know, we could just stay longer.
Yeah, we could.
Blab
But we
our heads
shan't.
about-
But we shan't.
But we shan't, and we won't.
Will not. We will.
Well, that about wraps up another episode.
That about wraps up another episode of Nintendo Friends. Remember to like and subscribe. Remember, we got 10% off of Dubby. That's if you use our promo code. That's NIN, the number 10, Nintendo. Once again, that's NIN, the number 10. You can listen to us on Spotify, the Anchor app. Actually, not the Anchor app anymore. It's Spotify now. Spotify, old habits, man.
Old habits. That's
Spotify, the Apple Podcast app. Anywhere you can. What are you laughing at now?
That was funny. All right, go ahead. Finish us up. Wrap us up.
You can listen to us on Spotify and the Apple Podcast. Remember to rank us 5 stars. If you don't like the show, don't rate us at all.
Yeah,
Mhm.
pretty
And
much. Yeah.
we have merch.
Yes,
Merchy
we have
merch.
merch too. Yeah, we have merch. It's on. It's
Please
on
buy
it's on
merch.
Fourth Wall. Explore all the different merch options. We got hoodies. We got t-shirts. We got a summer shirt. We got mugs. We got hats. We got beans, greens, potatoes, and tomatoes.
Dang, look at you.
We got all this stuff.
All of it,
So,
man. We have an
yeah.
Amazon list as well. Remember that. You can click in our link, all of our junk. There's going to be Amazon lists, and that's basically you get some nice Switch and Switch 2 accessories.
Personally picked from
Handpicked
our
by
wisdom.
us. Yeah, handpicked by us. And so you can get those too if you need some, if you need some cool stuff for your Switch. Also, like Christmas is coming, like it's coming.
It's coming.
It's winter is
Sooner than
coming.
you
It's in the
think.
distance.
Yeah.
And like that's gonna be what you want to pick for like your gaming buddy or your gaming relative, so be on the lookout for that too. I'll be adding more stuff in there. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for for being just a Nintendo friend, fellow Nintendo friends, and for everybody who has still subscribed. Thank you. Like I cannot. Abel and I talk off camera like about you guys, about our subscribers. Like you guys, there's not a lot of you, but you guys are loyal.
Yeah.
And we really appreciate y'all. Like I want to say, like we do. Like we don't take y'all for granted. We love our subscribers.
Yeah, our small little community that we got here.
Mhm. And like please know you did not go by the wayside. We see we try to interact with every comment. I think we do. At least we'll like it and love it and interact with you. And if you want to say something bad, like make sure it's constructive. But if you just want to just say stuff to say stuff, we even respond, and we won't even like respond ugly to you. We'll be like, man, you know what? Like if it's decent, if it's constructive enough, I'll be like, yo, I'll put that into account. If not, I'm just gonna kill you with kindness. So, so yeah, if you want to comment, please leave a comment. And if you want to like talk to us, like please do so. But thank you so much for following us. We appreciate you, and we will see you on the next one. Peace.